Let's look at a case where I received a $25,000 settlement check in just 31 days after the accident. Shankeva was a passenger in a car. Another car was heading in the opposite direction. It crashed into the car in front of Shankeva, which pushed that car into Shankeva's car. Shankeva was taken by ambulance to the hospital. She had an acetabulum fracture, which is a fracture of the hip bone socket. Now, the other driver only had a $10,000 per person bodily injury liability insurance policy. Shankeva's boyfriend was driving the car that Shankeva was in, and he had $25,000 of uninsured motorist insurance with State Farm Insurance Company. Now, State Farm Insurance Company is typically very cheap in soft tissue accident cases. Here, State Farm paid within 31 days of the accident because they felt that Shankeva's case was worth more than $35,000 or so. This was a very heavy impact crash. The media came to the scene and took photos. Shankeva had to be hospitalized. Fortunately, she did not need surgery. However, State Farm did pay the $25,000 within 31 days. We also made a claim against the at-fault driver's insurance. Unfortunately, he only had $10,000 of bodily injury coverage, and she needed to split that with the driver of the car that she was in. He got $2,000, Shankeva got the $8,000, and the person in the car in front of Shankeva was unfortunately killed in the crash, and they got the remaining $10,000. How could this case have settled in a lot less than 31 days after the accident? The case would have settled a lot sooner if Shankeva would have had surgery to her hip socket fracture, or if she would have had a fractured femur, that's the bone between the knee and the hip, or a fractured tibia or fibula. State Farm likely would have paid in less than 31 days. If you want to learn more about how to maximize the value of your personal injury case in the shortest time possible, watch this video here.